And we know it isn't enough. And as Liberals, we have to come to grips, fully come to grips with the fact that it isn't good enough to just say we're not him. You know, we can play the piano better, we can sing better, we can dance better, we can perform better, we can do better. That's all true. But we have to talk to our membership and talk to our people and talk to the broader people of Canada about what we believe in, about what we would do, the things we would, where we will make a difference, and how we're going to deal with the challenges that we have going forward. And I want, if I may, in a very brief time, I want to just mention 5 broad areas where we have to talk to the people of the country, and we have to engage with people. We're going to have a thinkers conference in Montreal in January. We're going to have a time to get out and talk to people about the policies that matter. And that's exactly what Michael Ignatieff is going to be doing in talking and engaging with Canadians, and that's what we have to do. First is prosperity and jobs. We have not been through a regular recession. Unfortunately, because of my rather extensive political and public career, I know something about recessions. I know how tough they are. Je suis un vétéran. Je suis un vétéran des années difficiles dans notre province et dans notre pays. Alors j'en connais quelque chose des difficultés qu'on a eues, des défis qu'on a eus. À Cornwall, on a perdu presque tout le secteur manufacturier. On a perdu tant de jobs, tant de boulot. C'était tellement difficile, un temps de restructuration, à la fois dans le secteur privé, à la fois dans le secteur public. On a eu du travail difficile à faire. Et j'en connais quelque chose. Et j'ai les cicatrices à montrer à vous tous. Je l'ai fait sur le programme Mercer, peut-être vous l'avez vu. Mais on a maintenant une opportunité pour parler franchement aux Canadiens. Qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire pour créer le boulot de l'avenir? Et surtout, nous devons comprendre, c'est, à mon avis, la chose la plus importante où nous devons investir, c'est dans le domaine de l'éducation et de la formation pour nos jeunes. Nous devons retourner à nos idées d'opportunité et de dire que c'est notre obligation d'aller dans chaque communauté, de dire qu'est-ce que vous allez faire pour vraiment créer des opportunités pour l'avenir. Il ne faut pas seulement se battre contre les difficultés du passé et du changement, mais il faut parler de comment est-ce qu'on peut prendre davantage éventuellement des changements qui sont là. Et pour moi, c'est toujours l'éducation, l'éducation, l'éducation. Et ce n'est pas seulement une question de juridiction provinciale, mais c'est surtout une question de dire, oui, il y a des choses que le fédéral doit faire. The federal government has to be involved. We have a view as Liberals about what do we want from our government, from our national government. If you listen to Mr. Harper, he wants as little as possible. He would like the federal government to be an army and a post office. And even the post office he's planning to cut down the size. And we as Liberals have to say, no, look, we have been through tough times as a country going back to Sir John A. Macdonald. And we have survived as a country because at different times, at critical moments, we've had a vision of saying we want our national government to be about something and to provide the leadership in the economy and for the future of jobs in this country. That's what we expect of our national government. We don't want to give it all away. We want it to be able to do something to provide that leadership. But it's not just in the area of, say it's early childhood education, which is something we're going to be discussing in Montreal. Let's say it's a whole new program as to how we're going to get kids to college and university and make sure that they don't leave college and university with a mountain of debt on their back. We have to look as well at the social challenges we're facing as a country. To recognize that the one great institution which we have built, and Liberals can take great pride in what we have been able to do together to sustain it, is our national health care system. And that system is going to wither on the vine if we do not have a federal government that actually believes in it playing a role in partnership with the provinces ensuring access to decent health care for each and every Canadian. That is a national treasure which we cannot simply let Stephen Harper disappear into the wind. I saw him on television on CNN in the middle of the debate in the United States when the Americans are misrepresenting our health care program every single day of the week. And what was the vigorous defense that Mr. Harper gave? He said, oh, it's a provincial responsibility, it had nothing to do with me. That's not national leadership. We need better than that. And I look around the room and I say that the biggest flaw in our social security network, which this latest recession has demonstrated and has opened up like a yawning gap, is in the area of pensions. Not only have our RRSPs and our own savings gone down dramatically in value, but there isn't a company that has a defined benefit plan where that plan is securely funded and well protected for the future. We have a Canada pension plan that does a certain job in old age security, which does a certain job, but I cross this country and I meet so many people in their 40s and 50s and 60s who look at me and say, what is our plan on pensions? And the interesting thing is, if you go to Australia or England or Europe, you go across the world, you find people who are debating and anxious about this question. The Liberal Party has to own the issue of the future of pension security for all Canadians across the country. That's an issue we have to embrace as a party. It's a critical issue.